is number 4, Trayvon Brandt, and number 9, Monty Blair. It's Antonio Rosser returning the kick for the Dragons. Leading the tacklers for your Blue Streaks, number 33, Dane Jarvis. Ball's going to be spotted at the 39-yard line. Dragons will begin play from there.
All right. Sorry, everybody. We are back. We had some technical difficulties here in Hartville. Internet keeps dropping out on us. So we have fixed that issue with the help of Lake AD.
So to bring you folks back up to speed here, what you missed was Lake had the ball on their own 50. They went down. It took about 8 to 10 plays, and they finally punched it in. So it is 7-0 Lake on a Cale Jarvis pass to Nate Baker. He's been all over the field tonight. Now they've done the kickoff. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Lake. It is now second down and 12 for East. So you folks, I think you missed about 5-6 minutes of the game. Pretty standard football. March it up. Multiple handoffs, multiple throws. Here we go. Second down. He's pressured out of the pocket, running. Got clear to the 47-yard line. It's going to bring up third down now and 3. Got flushed out of the pocket there. Had pressure on the left and right. Just decided to take his 10 yards very smartly. Got 34 seconds left here in the quarter. They're going to need to they're going to need to get a playoff here with the 18 seconds on the clock. So we got deuces left, deuces right, single back, shotgun formation. Probably going to be a pass here. Nope. Little handoff off tackle. Hit at the line. No gain at all. Lots of blue streaks in there on that one. Going to bring up fourth down and 3 still.
Yeah, Zaire Stevenson with the handoff there on the inside zone. I think maybe they were just figured it was 2-down territory and tried to run it, get a couple yards. So it's going to bring up 4th and 1.
End of the quarter. After 1 here at Blue Streak Stadium, Lake 7, East 0. We do have one other update for you on the score. Dublin Kaufman 7, McKinley 7.
Bulldogs in a dogfight there after starting 2-0. Or 0-2, I'm sorry. So we'll update you on some of our sponsors here. Thanks some of them. Simon Says Promotions.
Simon Says has a slew of companies underneath it. Copeland Paints, Brooklyn Rio Boudoir Photography, Studio Vibes, Brits Bows, Game Day Boutique, and the Tiger Store. They're located in the old checkered flag building, so if you're from Massillon, you know what that is. 256 Erie Street South, and also a second location at 59 Lincoln Way East in Massillon.
Yep. Also, thank you to the Spirit of Stark and their new home at 409 Erie Street North in Massillon. They can fulfill any order, big or small, with state-of-the-art equipment. They also do custom embroidery. So East will take over now, 4th and 1. They're in a spread formation, 2-by-2. Justin Cox is in the shotgun. We'll see what happens.
Looks like he's rolling up under center for the first time here. QB sneak, kept it. Looks like he got plenty. He got 2 yards there, so going to be first down East on their own 49-yard line. Actually on Lake's 49, so they're across midfield. Start of the second quarter, 7-0 Lake. First and 10. So nothing real crazy so far. Saw a couple good catches here by the Lake squad. A lot of running the ball, like we talked about before the game here, that East needs to get that running game going. They're being very diligent at trying to get that happening. We got trips left, single right, quick bubble screen, Trying to make a guy miss. Made one miss, but he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 1 at the most.
Yeah, they just try to get it out real quick there to
Ronan Kelly.
number 6, Ronan Kelly, their big receiver, see if he can make some people miss. But Lake was all over it. Really good job there by the Lake defense.
No gain on the play. Ball still at about the
One thing we wanted to look at, Drew, from the first time we saw them was what their spacing would look like. Looked like it was a little bit better, but they still kind of got the trips on the short side here.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing that bubble to the short side.
Yeah, I really don't like when you put the trips there with all the athletes they have. Spread the field.
Yep.
You want to make that throw into space. You choose to play in a phone booth with Lake. Lake's going to win that battle.
I'd almost rather see trips on the other side and Ronan on this side by himself. Get him in isolation. So 7-0 here. Looks like going to be a timeout called by East. So East is going to take their second timeout of the evening. 11:23 left in the second quarter. We're going to thank McNeil & Sons Tree Service, located in Portage Lakes. Give them a call, 330-606-1126. We mentioned Spirit of Stark. We mentioned Leathernecks Nation MC. They are sponsoring all of our injury updates this evening. Thankfully, we haven't had anything go on with that yet. And then by the end of the evening, we're going to figure out who the finallyhereohio.com player of the game is. We got some early nominees from myself, but we'll keep that quiet here till later. A couple guys been all over the field, mainly for Lake at this point. Antonio Sandal Bascom's been a beast on defense. He's been getting in there like crazy, like we expected. So East offense out. We've got head trips right, man in motion. Now we got deuces left and right. Man back in motion to the right side. Here's a snap, dropping back, all kinds of pressure, getting it up. He just threw it away. He threw it at the feet of his lineman. Drew, does that got to?
Yeah, I think they were trying to set up a screen there, but that's why all the linemen were in so fast, but there was no skill player there to throw the ball to. So some sort of miscommunication between the quarterback
and the
skill.
It is grounding. That's what I thought. There was nobody in the area. He threw it at the feet of his lineman. He had all kinds of pressure. Intentional grounding. It's going to be a loss of down, right, Drew?
Yep.
We'll see where they mark this ball. And like 2 weeks ago, East kills themselves with penalties.
Oh, yeah.
They've got to clean that up. They're too good. They have too much talent to not play disciplined football.
It's third down.
Now, in high school, he can't throw the ball away either, can he? He can't throw it out of bounds like in college or pro.
Yeah, so there has to be a receiver in the area. Doesn't matter if you're out of the pocket or not.
So that's going to bring up third and forever. Let's see, third and 23. 11:19 on the clock in the second quarter here. Drops back, got a man. Nope, flushed out of the pocket, running, looking, fake throw. Got almost tackled, broke it, and got hit out of bounds. Clean hit. He got about 5-6 yards back there, so it's going to be fourth down and forever. I'm sure they're bringing on the punt team at this point. Going to be fourth down and 18 at least. So back on the return here is going to be Josh Sedmock and Dylan Snyder. Ibrahim Kamara is also a utility knife player over here. He's doing everything from receiver to punting to kicking to quite a bit. Here's a snap. Here's the punt. Decent wobbly punt. High, received, running it back. Number 24's got the ball. He's running. He cut it outside. He's got room. Cut it back again. Great run all the way down to East 48-yard line. That was Dylan Snyder on the run. Great jukes there in the open field.
Yeah, great job.
He was shaking left and right there, Drew. That was nice. I want fries with that shake. Going to bring up first and 10 for Lake. 10:56 here left in the second quarter. Glad you're with us. Glad we're up and running here. And it looks like Will Butler's going back at quarterback. That's how comfortable they are with these two quarterbacks. The last quarterback marched them down. Cale Jarvis marched them down, scored. First and 10 here. Deuces left, single right, single back, shotgun, man in motion. Kept it. Oh, he got absolutely drilled. He still got 2 yards out of that one.
William Butler, the second ball carrier.
Yeah, this East defense, we talked about the first week. They really run well. They're very physical. And Lake's seeing that tonight.
Guess who? 52, Antonio Sandal Bascom. In there on that hit. 10:34 and counting. We're here in the second quarter. 7-0. Lake taking their time, letting the play clock run down, making sure they're on the same page here. We got deuces right, single left, single back. In the shotgun. Creep it up, possible blitz, drop back. Nothing. Broken pocket, fighting through. Oh, what a run he got. He
job
ran
by Will
through
Butler.
2 guys at the line, had absolutely nothing, got 7 yards out of it, almost got a first down. Heck of a run there. That's that running back background for Will Butler there. He's used to taking contact and bouncing off.
Yeah, a really nice run to escape a sack. Really would have been a 3-yard loss. Turned it into a big game. Now it'll be 3rd and short. Lake at East 40-yard line.
3rd and 2, 9:30 and counting. Trips right. Nobody left.
They like to roll out of this.
And they do. Rolling out. Looks like he's going to run. Cuts it back up. Great run. Cuts it back to the right. Put his foot in the ground 2 times. Made 5 guys miss. Got the first down. First down Lake on their 32-yard line.
Yeah, Will Butler, they just ran almost like a little stretch play there. The defensive end didn't rush as hard because he thought it was going to be a pass. He just kept it, reached him, went around the end.
9:26 on the clock. Clock has stopped. They haven't put the ball down yet. Looks like the official is walking Ibrahim Kamara to the sideline. Not sure if he's injured, if his helmet came off. Not sure what happened there, but he's out of the game. So they send in a sub for him. So we've got deuces left, single right, single back, 9:26. Clock should start here in a moment. 9:24, clock is running. 1st and 10 Lake. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Off tackle. Had a little bit of room. Great run there. Got 3 or 4. Got hit at the line. Fought through it.
That's Matt Solberger, really a tough runner, someone who wears you down as the game goes along.
I noticed Matt's dad friended us on Twitter this week. His nickname is Soul Man.
Oh.
So I wonder if Matt's nickname is the same. So 8:52, going to bring on 2nd down and 7. 7-0 Lake still. 2nd and 7. Deuces left, single right, single back. Here's the snap, dropping back. Nobody there. Throwing over top. He's got a man. Good ball. Just a hair deep. That was intended for Dylan Snyder. Yeah. Got his hands on it. Could have got his feet down. Just couldn't bring it in. That was a good ball.
Yeah, you got to catch the ball first. I think he looked down to worry where his feet were compared to the end zone on that streak route. And just wasn't able to bring it in. Went off both hands there.
Missed opportunity there for sure. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7. That was a good time to take a shot. 3rd and 7. Clock has stopped at 8:31 here in the second quarter. We got trips left this time. Nobody right. Single back. Will Butler takes a snap. Looking to run. Off tackle. Bounces it outside. Nobody. He danced a little bit too much and it got 8 up. Got 3-4 yards still.
Yeah, Will Butler there's got to be a little more discipline and just hit the hole.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to get all 7 with that run, but you're in 4-down territory. He's just got to hammer it up in there behind his pooler and not worry that he's going to get tackled at 4 yards because, he gets hit at 4, falls to 5, brings up 4th and 2. He tries to get it all on the outside, brings up 4th and 7 now, and a tough decision for Lake.
So we've got a couple scoring updates here while time has stopped. Worcester winning 14-0 over New Philly. Hoover 21-6 over Garfield. Jackson 26, Boardman 7. And we've got 7-0 here at Blue Streak Stadium. Got a timeout. Was that, did Lake take that timeout?
Yep.
Okay. Lake timeout. Got
Yeah.
one timeout left for both squads.
Lake up 7-0 here on a talented East squad. Lake hasn't looked real sharp on offense so far, but they're grinding out a good drive right now.
By the end of the game here, we're going to name the finallyhereohio.com player of the game. Contact them at 330-492-1212 or visit finallyhereohio.com for your free hearing evaluation. Just tell them Coach Drew and the Natural sent you.
Yeah.
All right, team's back on the field here. We got 7:56 left in the first half. 7-0 Lake. Deuces left, single right. Single back. Here's a snap. Man in motion. Drops back, rolling right. Has his man in the flats, wide open. Great catch, great tackle, all the way down to the 18-yard line. First down, Lake. That was Josh Sedmock. He's been coming up huge. Caught the ball inbounds. Clock running, 7:48 left in the half. Going to bring up 1st and 10. Blue Streaks charging. Deuces right, single left, single back. Got Matt Solberger back in there. He's a captain, by the way. Man in motion. Fake handoff. Oh, he went. He's running up to the middle. Great run there. Little shifty run by guess who? Nate Baker, who does a lot for them. He's already scored tonight. Got all the way to the 10-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 on the 10-yard line. 7:02 and counting on the clock. 7-0 Lake. Got a great turnout here on the Lake side for sure. Darn near full, actually. Student section dressed in camo for military night.
Yep, second straight home game.
Deuces left, single right, single back.
Tight end on the right.
Will Butler. Got a tight end in the game. Will Butler takes a snap, hands off, hit hard, got one.
Yeah, that defensive line for East is really causing Lake some problems. They're moving a lot up front. The Lake isn't getting much of a push there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1, and Lake's going to hurry up here. I expect a quarterback run. Cooper keeps his head up there and sees the cutback. There's a cutback, and he's walking into the end zone. He's kind of a downhill contact runner, so he may not have that ability. But, there's the cutback was there. They could have done it. However, he's going to gain the first down, and at least it's going to be 1st and goal now for the Blue Streaks on the 8-yard line.
I don't know, Drew. I thought they had to get to the 6.5, but they're on the 8-yard line, 1st and goal.
Home spot.
5:57 on the clock and running. 7-0 Lake taking their time. They got 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry up here, take a timeout. They're 1-0. Looks like a penalty. So they didn't see it unless they got the timeout. Nope, just took a delay a game.
That's brutal. On 1st and goal.
Going to be 1st and goal now on the 13-yard line. And they had a timeout to burn. Not sure why they didn't call timeout there. But there you have it. 5:46 left on the clock. Trips left. They do that a lot. They do trips left on and nobody right.
They leave the tight end on the backside.
Man in motion, coming towards us. Got it. Oh, great QB keeper. Got 4 or 5 yards. Got clear to the 7-yard line, 8-yard line.
Yeah, defensive tackle Victor Barnes got a hand and just grabbed the jersey of Will Butler there to keep him out of the end zone. I think Will scores.
Yep, for sure. 5:24 and counting, going to bring up 2nd and goal on their own 9-yard line. Clock running, 17 on the play clock. Tighter formation now. Still got Will Butler at quarterback. We got Nate Solberger. High snap, got it off to Matt. Running, hit hard, got extra yardage after contact, got at least 4 yards after contact. Going to be bring on 3rd down and goal on the 5.
this East defense has made some adjustments since we saw them week 1, and it's really tough to get yards out of them right now. I know we do have Lake is missing one offensive lineman in Jack Fuller. That's kind of making a difference right now in this running game. So they're going to come back out in a very heavy set, 2 tight ends, 3 backs.
Here's a snap, running behind his blockers, bounce it outside, juke too much, and got ate up by half the team.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can do that in the Portage Trail League at Mogador and get the edge. You can't do that against Akron East.
Not with their speed. There was 6 guys on that tackle. He was out there by himself. 4-10 and counting, going to bring up 4th and goal on the 10.
Yeah, I think if they want to run Will Butler, the best thing to do is to spread East out and get a few less guys in the box, or because you put more guys in the box, you let those linebackers run, they're going to get you. If you can't get to the second level and block those linebackers, they're free to run. They run and they hit.
Yeah, and, I don't know if you see this or not, but Will looks a lot more comfortable running right versus running left. He runs left, tends to juke a little bit, trying to make guys miss.
Yeah, I think part of that is what's on the left of that Akron East defense is
right.
Antonio Sandal-Bascom, who just this past week, we were told, committed to Kent State.
Oh, nice.
So congratulations to him. I said week 1, I said, that is a Division I football player. And just shortly after, he got an offer from Kent State and accepted that offer. So he's going to play Division I football.
Awesome. Congratulations to him. 4 minutes left in the game. Lake is out of timeouts. This is 4th and goal. I think they got a decent kicker, but it looks like they're going to go for it.
I don't see a tee out there.
You going to do a pooch punt?
I wouldn't think so.
Kick.
They're going to go
no,
for
they're
it on
going
4th
for
and
it.
goal.
Packed in tight. Everybody's goal line offense. Man in motion. Behind. Oh, got drilled. Oh, what a sack. Come off the right-hand side. Nobody blocked him. That was number 9, Monte Blair, that we know can fly. Got just blindsided, had no chance on that play.
Yeah, I really don't like that play called by Lake. They're on the 14-yard line, 4th and goal. You go 3 backs, 2 tight ends. They know you're not going to run the football. So they blitz off the edge. They locked up the tight ends, and there was no passing options. He had no time. They came right off the edge and sack him. So, that's probably a play call Lake likes to have back there.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't really get it. I would take the 3 points. A 2-score game is better than a 3-score game.
If you're going to leave that guy unblocked on the backside, you got to get rid of that ball quick. He had no chance there. So East ball now on their own, 17-yard line, 3:57 left. They've got 1 timeout. Here's a snap, handoff up the middle, cuts it, got room, made a couple guys miss, got 6-7 yards there. Stevens again, Zaire Stevens, old school Zaire Stevens. Favorite TV show? Grey's Anatomy.
Really? That's what he told you?
Yeah.
Him and my mother, it's her favorite show, Grey's Anatomy.
So 3:32 and counting, got the handoff again to Zaire. He cut it up, trying to bounce it outside. I think he got the first down.
Yeah, great.
Couple guys on the tackle
I'll
there.
tell you what, great open field tackle there by number 7 on Lake. David Belush there.
So that is a first down. 3:22 and counting. They're down 7-0. Got 3:22 left in this half. They look very poised. The ball's not set yet. Not sure. Now the clock's running. Got deuces left, deuces right. Zaire in the backfield with Justin Cox.
And Lake's matching up. Will Butler kind of looks like they're in the slot.
Here's a snap, dropping back. All kinds of pressure. Got ate up. Made a miss. Got
Will Butler
drilled.
comes back and makes the sack. Great play.
Great play. Had 2 guys in there immediately. Did a heck of a job almost getting back to the line of scrimmage. Number 5. Who's that again?
Well, actually, that was actually Evan Brady.
Evan Brady, yeah. So, going to bring up second down now. Second down on 11. 2:36 and counting. The clock does stop on first downs.
Yeah, and we've got a score update for you. It's 9-0 Louisville over Northwest.
All right. See if Louisville can get in a win column here. Second and 11, 2:20 and counting. trips right, single left, hand off to Zaire again, cut it, made one move, got 8 up right away, got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Evan Brady again on the tackle.
Brady is
He looks like an old school linebacker.
a one-man
neck
wrecking
roll.
shoe. Oh, yeah.
He's got the neck roll on, the big shoulder pads. He's thick, tape on his wrist, no gloves, no wristbands, no flair. That's what I like.
Chris Spielman action out there. So the clock is stopped on an injury timeout here. So we're going to thank Leathernecks Nation sponsoring the injury timeout here, the Meduse chapter in Canton, where helping veterans is their main mission. The Meduse chapter supports local veteran charities in and around Stark County. Like the 22 organizations fighting veteran suicide, along with the Sam Center in Maslin, they cannot do it alone, folks. So stop out on October 15th from 3 to 9 p.m. and support their annual Halloween party, located at the VFW on Mahoning Road in Canton. Check out all the details, food, drinks, raffle items, live music on their website, www.meduselnmc.com, or on their Facebook page, Leathernecks Nation MC Meduse Chapter. And it looks like that player is up and moving a little bit, got some help there. Looks like a lower leg injury for him.
We've got 2 more halftime scores for you. It is South Range 27, Canton Central Catholic 7, and Dublin Kaufman 14, McKinley 13.
Sounds like a good game.
And we've got a good game going here. It's Lake leading East 7-0 with 2 minutes to go till halftime. East has 1 timeout left with the ball, trying to make a drive. Lake has 0 timeouts left. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for Akron East after the injury.
So thank you to Leathernecks Nation there for sponsoring that injury timeout. Tickets for that event's only $10, so go out and support them. Semper Fi. 2 minutes left and counting. Clock is running. 7-0. Drops back, got pressure, flushed, rolling right, looking right, got a man, made him miss, got first down and more.
And I'll tell you what, Justin Cox does such a great job keeping his eyes downfield. He's calm under pressure. You know, he had pressure almost immediately after the snap. Just steps up in the pocket, finds a kind of spot where he can throw the ball and delivers a strike downfield for the first down. So East is going to hurry up now. They're going to put trips into the boundary.
Here's a snap, low snap. He handled it good. Picked it up, running left, running back right. All kinds of pressure. He had no chance on that. Tried to make something out of it. A wall of Lake defenders there on the tackle, and they call East calls timeout, I believe. It's either a penalty or a time. I think official stop at the clock, not single, no flag on the ground.
Yeah, I see no penalties. I see Justin Cox's towel on the 45-yard line. They're having a discussion. We have no penalties. East sideline doesn't seem to know what's going on either. They're going to go over to Lakes.
So a lot of confusion out there right now. 1:25 left in the half. Lake up 7-0. It is a hold.
Now they're calling false start. False start, but here's the thing. On a false start, you need to blow the play dead.
Right. That was an awful long play for there to be a false start. And no flag on the carpet. They didn't even blow a whistle till the play was over. So, all right, not understanding what happened there. So, 1:32 left.
Now they're going to walk it back off. They're going to give them the yardage back.
Okay. Oh, they declined it. So Lake declined the penalty. Interesting call. What do you think of that, Drew? Don't know why you declined that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't decline it and bring up 2nd down because the play should have never happened.
Yeah, I don't understand. All right, so 1:30 left and counting. Trips right, single left, single back. Justin Cox on the snap here. Good snap. All kinds of pressure. Great block there. Making all kinds of moves. Looking downfield. Good throw. little out of bounds.
I'll tell
he
you
had
what,
a ton of pressure on that
he's
one.
got receivers open, but Lake's doing a great job bringing different pressures, different looks, keeping him uncomfortable in the pocket so he can't hit those first read throws.
That was an incomplete pass, going to bring up 3rd down and 11. 1:16, clock is stopped. So if they can convert this here, do you think maybe, well, if they get half this back, you think they're 4-down territory, or you're going to just punt it away and go to halftime? We'll see what happens.
It depends.
We'll see what happens. Trips right back.
I'll tell you right now, the way they're playing, I just throw it out to Tristan Thomas right now and let him go.
Yeah,
there's no one off him. He's wide open.
Wide open. Threw it in the
Guess
flats.
what?
Got a blocker.
Tristan
made the
Thomas.
catch completion. Got half of it back and got out of bounds. Clock is stopped. Good play there. Got all the way to the 46-yard line of Lake.
It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
So it looks like they're keeping the offense on. 1:08 left. 4th and 3. Down 7-0. You almost got in their playbook and called that one up, Drew.
Yeah. I've called a few plays in my day.
I tell you what, Tristan Thomas has not been involved too much. Ronan Kelly hasn't been involved much. Those guys are studs. They need to get them involved. 1:08 left. Here's a snap.
A lot of pressure.
Lots of pressure, rolling out right, looking. He's going to keep it. He got the 1st down and a couple more. So
here's the thing.
1st down.
Here's the thing. If you're Lake, I know you want to put pressure on Justin Cox, but if you're bringing it off the edge, that guy has to make sure that he keeps contained. If you rush on the opposite shoulder of Cox, he's going to escape the pocket. Now he takes
Here's
a snap,
on
throws real quick.
Nope. Incomplete.
I think it might have been tipped at the line there, intended for Tristan Thomas in the flats.
We got 54 seconds left here. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Last time we saw Akron East, Tristan Thomas had 7 catches for 222 yards and 3 touchdowns.
It was unbelievable. So still 54 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Down 7-0 on Lake's 39-yard line. Deuces right, deuces left, single back. All kinds of motion there, no call. Drop back, clean pocket, through the ball, post
wide
route,
open.
caught and got absolutely leveled.
I'll tell you what, that is a great hit by number 4, Joey Garrow.
Made the catch.
Lake.
Made the catch at the 15-yard line. We're going to hurry up offense here. Ball is down, clock running at 45 seconds. Deuces left, deuces right, drop back, throw to the, nope, he kept it, trying to run, still behind, got hammered again.
They're going to have to get up
have to use
use their timeout.
They
They've
got a
one
timeout left. Yeah, and they do. They take their timeout. So all kinds of things happening here.
You know, Lake is so aggressive to put pressure. If I'm Akron East right now, help Justin Cox out, okay? The clock is stopped. Go on a hard count or a long count here so he can see maybe Lake tips off where the pressure's coming from, then he can throw behind the pressure. So if I'm, we've got 2nd down and 12 on the 16-yard line, 30 seconds to go. Those seams, you have time to throw the ball in the middle of the field and get up and spike it.
Yep.
And, if I'm East, go on a long count here, see if Lake tips off their blitz so Justin Cox has an idea where it's coming from and he can throw behind it. But they've got to do something here to slow down this Lake pass rush because Justin Cox has guys open, but he just doesn't have time to throw the ball right now.
So we're coming out of the timeout here. Dragons ball on the 18-yard line. Deuces left, deuces right. Taking their time. Got a 3. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Clean pocket. Throw to the corner. Got a man.
Big receiver, Ronan Kelly.
Ronan Kelly. One hell of a catch.
I'll tell you what. He's a big, strong kid. They went after the smaller, undersized corner in Nate Baker. And, Ronan Kelly's every bit of 6'3", maybe 6'4". They just threw it up high, and he went and got it.
Ronan Kelly boxed him out like he was playing hoops, got in front of him, leaped for the ball, brought it down with 2 hands. Great pass, great catch. 7-6 with 24 seconds left. They are going for the extra point.
And one big boy, late to get on the field for the field goal unit.
Taking his time there. Like we said, Ibrahim Kamara on the kick and barely got it in there. And it's good. 7-7. 24 seconds left in the half. So we had all kinds of fireworks on that one. East managed the clock very well. Couple questionable moments, but they converted those third downs.
Yeah, you know, I don't like their allowing Ronan Kelly in the red zone to get a free release, because if he can get a free release off the line of scrimmage, then he's going to be in a position to go up for a ball. What I'd like to see them do with him down there is really jam him at the line of scrimmage, so you throw off that timing so Justin Cox can't catch it one step and throw it up to him. You know, make him uncomfortable out there in the red zone, because he's a big target. And you're doing a good job of bringing pressure. So just to play off of him and let him go up and get a ball is not ideal for Lake right now.
Well, if you notice, Drew, they only had 3 guys on the D-line there that time. That was the first time they didn't send pressure. And
he completed a pass.
Goodness gracious, you can't give Justin Cox that kind of time. Clean pocket, he's gonna hurt you. So 24 seconds left. East going to be kicking away. Lake's got 3 guys back on the return. Ibrahim Kamara here on the kick. Here's the whistle. Never seen everybody get down on the line like that, like they're a defense. Almost an offsides. Squib kick.
Lake
received. Lake got it. Return back to the 35.
So Lake's going to take over at 20 seconds to go. I'll tell you what, if they call offsides there, you know, you can't administer that penalty.
Right. Yeah, interesting. I didn't notice they did that a couple weeks ago, where they all get down like they're in a sprinter formation. But here we go. It is 19 seconds left in the half, 7-7 at Blue Streak Stadium.
If I'm Lake here, you know, unless they just want to kneel it out, I'd like to see them roll out, maybe throw a little post wheel action at them. See if they can get one deep. If not, just make it safe. You know, maybe a short pass, get out of bounds.
So we got deuces left, single right, single back. Just a handoff off tackle, see what they're going to get. They got 8 up. He's not down yet. Son, you got to get on the carpet. That's dangerous.
Yep.
Trying to get extra yards like that. Clock running. Looks like they're just going to run the half out.
I'll tell you what, though. Last year, Lake played Jackson here, and it was right before the half. It was about 20 seconds left. They handed off to Solberger, and he took it 60 yards for a touchdown.
So he had a little flashback
maybe they're trying to recreate that. So it's halftime here at Blue Streak Stadium, Hartville, the Jeff Durbin scoreboard reads Lake 7, Akron East 7. We'll take a quick break here. We'll get some scores for you, get some updates going on in the area. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties we had at the beginning of the stream, but we are good to go now, and we will see you in a couple minutes. You are listening to the Lake Band here at halftime. It is Lake 7, Akron East 7. About 8 minutes to go till the second half. I just no, disconnected.
Fast forward once again to close out our show this evening with this 2014 nominee for Alternative Rock Song of the Year by the British pop rock band Bastille. Enjoy Pompeii.
So I'm going to run down some of the scores brought to you by McNeil and Sons. Most of these are halftime scores as well. It is Dublin Kaufman 14, Canton McKinley 13, North Canton Hoover 21, Akron Garfield 6, Austintown Fitch 35, Glen Oak 6, Jackson with a big rebound, even though their quarterback Ethan Lesko is out, 33-7 lead over Boardman. As we said here, it's Lake 7, Akron East 7. Up in Euclid, the Perry Panthers are down 1 point, 14-15. Talmadge has a 20-10 lead on the Green Bulldogs. Down in Mansfield at Arlen Field, it is Massillon 21, Mansfield 0 in a battle of the Tigers, TI versus TY. Over in Canal Fulton, a team we saw last week, needed to fix some things on offense. The defense was really good. The defense is good again tonight. It is Louisville 9, Northwest 0. Canton Central Catholic in trouble this week. The defense, we talked about it. Jim Ballard and I talked about on our high school football rewind show. They had to fix the defense. They haven't done it yet. It is South Range 27, Canton Central Catholic 7. In a surprising score, after getting pounded week 1, Sandy Valley beats Manchester last week, and they're in a 4-point game with Canton South. It is Canton South 28, Sandy Valley 24. Tuslaw with a 7-0 lead on Tusky Valley. Jeff's Fairless Falcons are up 21-0 on Claymont. It is Mogador 31, Manchester 0. My alma mater, St. Thomas Aquinas, down at beautiful Carrollton Warrior Stadium, and it is Carrollton 35, Aquinas 0. Alliance opens up a lead at half, 26-14 over Bedford. Another halftime score, it is Ridgewood 7, Marlington 0. It is Malvern 14, Waterloo 0. West Branch with a big lead on Revere, 29-7. CVCA and Woodridge in the pack are tied at 7. And as the Triway Titans in a rivalry game, up 36-0 on Waynedale. So to kind of recap the first half, first quarter, we were deadlocked. Pretty good here. Both teams traded turnovers. Both teams struggled running the ball, getting much going on offense. Then in the second half, Lake puts a drive together after a big pass, long pass to the tight end. Will Butler to his tight end, which was number... We'll have to get his number for you. I believe it was 33. Set them up 1st and goal, and they were able to score on another touchdown pass. Lake got the ball back after an East turnover. Drove all the way down inside the East 10-yard line, but after a delay of game penalty on 4th down, put Lake in a 4th and goal from the 12-yard line, which they chose to go for. They were sacked. East takes over with about 1:50 to go in the half. Nice long drive all the way down, and they capped it off with a Justin Cox to Ronan Kelly 15-yard touchdown pass. And the score is, like we said, 7-7. You know, in the second half here, I think Lake has to get back to what they're used to doing. I think Akron East has them a little out of sorts right now on offense with their speed. I think that they are beating Lake on the line of scrimmage. Coach Jan George before the game said last year East really beat them up front in a win Lake had. What I'd like to see from Lake in the second half is efficiency. I'd like to see them get the passing game going a little bit better. I'd like to see them run the quarterback between the tackles and not on the edge, and do what a team like Lake should do. They are talented enough to take control in this game versus East, but you make mistakes, especially on defense, and East can take advantage of that. They're fast enough to make some plays, and really cause some problems for you. But as both teams start coming out now, we got about 5 minutes till we kick off this second half. Jeff, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, like you were just saying with East, when we saw them play against Jackson, it was a very similar first half. They just kind of dink and dunked, ran the ball a little bit, not too much fireworks. But then the second half they came out, they probably only had the ball for 7 minutes, 8 minutes of that half, but they had, 4 scores in the second half? At least 3?
Yeah, and Lake is
Quick
really
hitters.
Yeah, and Lake's done a great job of putting pressure on quarterback Justin Cox. However, they got to keep him in the pocket. They've hit 2 big plays in the passing game because they brought the pressure. He was able to escape outside the blitz and connect with people down the field. In the second half, I'd like to see Lake keep bringing the pressure.
Yep.
But they've got to get bumps on these receivers, and they cannot let Justin Cox out of the pocket.
I would honestly, with that pressure that they got coming from Lake, I would like to see East maybe put in some screen plays. Dump it over top of them, throw over top of that pressure. Like you said, whenever Justin Cox gets out of that and he's free to run or throw on the run.
Yep, we're going to run through, since it's halftime, we're going to run through some of our sponsors here.
C.H. Valos and Associates, located 1302 South Main Street, North Canton. Home, auto, life insurance, financial service needs. 330-494-2776.
Yeah, and Kishman's Fresh Market down in Minerva and Malvern. When I was at Youngstown State, Matt Kishman from Minerva was on the football team. Kishman family, always involved in the communities. Great grocery store down there. Support your local grocery stores. There's so many big chains now. So Kishman's down in Minerva and Malvern.
Simon Says Promotions. They're located 256 Erie Street South and 59 Lincoln Way East in Massillon. They got 2 locations down there. And I tell you what, Drew, we were down there a couple of weeks ago on game day, and that joint is hopping. People left and right coming in and out of there, picking up some stuff.
Yeah, at the Tiger store there. Yep, McNeil and Sons Tree Service. They brought to kind of our keys to the second half here and our lineups at the beginning of the game. Located in Portage Lakes. Contact them at 330-606-1126. And I might be calling McNeil and Sons because I've got a tree in my backyard that I've got to take down.
Well, I might be calling them as well. I've got several stumps out there from a tree that went down. So they're going to get some business back from us too, for sure. Spirit of Stark, they are in their new home at 409 Erie Street North in Massillon. They can fulfill any order, big or small, with their state-of-the-art equipment, and they also do custom embroidery. There's not a lot of places around that do that really good embroidery, and they do a fantastic job. Give them a call, 330-806-6745. Also, Leathernecks Nation MC, they've been sponsoring our injury reports all night. We've mentioned them several times. Fortunately, we haven't had much. We had one player go off, but I think he came back in the game, so good to go there. And then by the end of the game, we're going to announce our finallyhereohio.com player of the game. I got a few ideas at this point, but it is pretty wide open here. The second half's going to determine it. I don't know. On the east side, Justin Cox has been playing well.
Yep, Justin
Sandal
Cox.
Bascom's been playing well. He's been in there quite a bit.
Yeah, Lake really hasn't had much going. Will Butler obviously played some nice plays on defense. Really, who's standing out on defense for me is number 5, Evan Brady.
Yep.
Bunch of tackles out of his linebacker spot. Lake hasn't gotten much going on offense. The 2 quarterback thing, maybe they're struggling to get into a rhythm.
Yep.
But, I'd like to see Lake throw the ball a little bit more. I think they've got some good tight ends that can match up. You know, they're really getting beat up front now. As we mentioned before, number 58, Jack Fuller, an offensive line in the center for Lake, is out of this one for an injury. Not sure when he's going to get back. He's got a big knee brace on his leg, so we wish him get well wishes.
You know, for me on the Lake side of the ball, a couple players. Nate Baker has a touchdown, but if I had to vote right now that first half, I'd say Dylan Snyder. He was all over the field, made some darn good tackles, made some one-on-one open field tackles, and he had that incredible catch down here.
Yep, nice punt return as well that set them up on a drive.
So we've got 4 or 5 options both sides of the ball here at the moment to figure out the player of the game, which is brought to you by FinallyHereOhio.com. Give them a call, 330-492-1212, or visit FinallyHereOhio.com for your free hearing evaluation. Just tell them Coach Drew and the Natural sent you. Having fun, Drew.
Yeah, you know, we
Can't believe we're week 3 already.
Week 3, it's coming fast. We had a little technical difficulties, but, you know, we got a lot of help here at Lake. They helped us clear those out. Just beautiful facilities here at Lake. They do such a great job. You know, great support.
Top notch.
You know, great administration.
You know, this field, Drew, I haven't seen a game at the Big House, but the photos I've seen kind of remind you of the Big House, don't it? Where you walk in,
yeah,
everything's field level. The field is actually below the level when you walk in.
I've been to the Big House quite a few times, and this isn't quite as big,
little smaller in the
capacity-wise,
stands.
but yeah, it kind of gives you the same feel. It's a great place to watch a game. You know, you do have the track, but since the stands are elevated a little bit, you got a really nice view.
Always enjoy calling a game at a facility where we got a ton of room. We got our own room here. We've got open air. Could use a little bit more breeze, a little muggy, but it's a great night.
Yep, and hats off to Lake Athletic Director Brock Klein. He's been very welcoming to us. You know, helped us out with some of our technical issues we were having. You know, they supply refreshments for us. You know, really top notch here at Lake. So we really appreciate everything he does to allow us to bring you this broadcast. And like we said, the rest of the Lake community, they do such a great job of putting on events here. And the teams are going to take the field for the second half here, as Akron East prepares to kick off to the Lake Blue Streaks. Like we said, it is Lake 7, East 7.
You know, the guy I came in here, we didn't talk before, but I saw him on film this week, is Victor Barnes for East. He is a big tackle. He pushes guys around. If they're going to get that running game, he's going to have to start pushing people around a little bit.
Another score right before kickoff. It is Dover 13, Indian Valley 6.
We got an update on my Falcons yet?
Yeah, they are up 21-0.
Booyah.
There you go, your Fearless Falcons.
All right.
Another score out of the pack. It's at halftime. It's Orville 42, Akron Springfield 0.
All right, here we go. Here's the kick, line drive, all the way back, fielded, bringing it back to the 25, the 30. He's got room to run. He's trying to get outside to the 30-yard line, 32, spin move, down
Nice
at the
return.
32. Great return. Caught it on the right hash and ran all the way to the other side.
Nate Baker on the return. So let's see what kind of adjustments Lake made here. They're going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line.
We are all square at 7 here at the Blue Streaks Stadium. And here come the Blue Streaks. Deuce is right, single left, single back. Shotgun formation as usual. Man in motion, jet sweep. He's going to keep it. He's running around trying to get Nate Baker again. Stiff arm. No gain. Actually lost 2 yards there.
Yeah, you know, it's really tough to get the edge, like we said before, on this Akron East defense. So much speed over there.
Yeah, they close on that ball quick with those DBs. They are definitely got some wheels. And Nate Baker is fast himself. So going to bring up 2nd down. And, well, the clock says 2nd and 10. So he got back to the line of scrimmage. 11:46, he went out of bounds, the clock is stopped. He got single right. Deuces left, got a tight end in the game. Shotgun. DBs are creeping up for East. Here's a quick out. Almost got picked. Ronan Kelly in there. Almost knocked that ball down.
Yeah,
a loss of 5.
So Ronan Kelly playing on defense this half. Cale Jarvis tried to get it out quick on the bubble screen. Just too much speed on that East defense for those type of plays, especially when they're playing press coverage. So Lake really struggling on offense here, something they haven't done the last 2 weeks. 42 points week 1, 35 points last week against 2 probably playoff teams. They take on an 0-2 Akron East team here who, you know, it definitely is talented, and they're struggling.
Here's a snap, a trip right, rolling right, looking right. Got drilled, fumble, and I think Lake got it back. He got blindsided from behind, lost the ball. He had guys open, couldn't get it off in time. They did recover.
Yeah,
that's going to bring up 4th and about 20.
They brought the blitz off the edge there. Ibrahim Kamara just absolutely drilled Cale Jarvis. That's the second time tonight that Cale Jarvis got hit from the blind side. First one resulted in an interception. This one he fumbled. However, Lake was able to get it back. So that's going to bring up 4th and a mile, and Lake will punt.
They're punting on their own 17-yard line. East is back. Man at their own 43 to return here. Bring in pressure, bring in the house. Decent punt. Gonna
really good punt.
Land, rolling over. Oh, and he's trying to pick it up.
And
another mistake, and I don't know. I think Luke got Lake got it. He should have let that ball go. The ball landed. We saw that 2 weeks ago. They did that 3 times on special teams. They did it again. Ball bounced, come up short, tried to field it, booted it, and Lake was all over it.
Yep, like you said, they had trouble with that 2 weeks ago against Jackson fielding the punt. Huge opportunity for Lake now after a bad offensive possession to start the second half to try to take over in East Territory and get some points on the board.
It looks like Cale Jarvis is in. He's going to lead these kids down. Matt Solberger is the back. Trips right, single left. 10 minutes on the clock. He's rolling right again, looking right, wide open to flats. Completed. He's to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4. Touchdown, Lake! What a play. A quick out. Made a guy miss. Turned on the burners. What a run.
Dylan Schneider. They just rolled out Cale Jarvis to the right, ran the 2 inside guys deep, ran Dylan Schneider on a hitch. He caught the ball and took off. He's got some speed because he just outran the entire East defense for 30 yards. Huge turnover, huge answer for Lake. That gives them some momentum as they'll come out to attempt the extra point now.
Dylan Snyder's got wheels. He turned it up into that seam. Guys were closing on him. Still made a couple guys miss. Got contact at the 10-yard line. Still pushed it in. Going to be 14. The extra point is good. 14-7 Lake. 10 minutes left in the third quarter. What a turn of events. Things happen fast around here in high school football.
Yes, they do. A huge momentum play for Lake there.
Coach has got to talk his boys up there. They cannot try to receive a ball like that.
Nope.
You got to let that go. Get the heck away from it. It wasn't a great punt. It was rolling head over head. Got to be frustrating for East. They've had so many of those happen in the last 2 games we've seen. I think that's the fourth time we saw them push one like that.
A score update for you. At the end of the third quarter, it is Dublin Kaufman 21, Canton McKinley 19.
Oh, wow. No pun intended, but they're in a dogfight right now.
Yes, they are, and that is that is a win that Antonio Hall's squad desperately needs after starting 0-2.
Don't want to go in 0-3 with this Federal League with some of the teams we've seen already. Going to be a long road for them if they can't get it together over there. So we got 10 minutes left in the third quarter, 14-7 Lake after that fumble recovery on the punt, and then a 40-yard pass and run. Lake is on, about ready to kick off again. They've been kicking this really low, long drive straight up the middle. Surprised East isn't in the middle to receive it. And, they get some more leg into it this time. Kick it down to the 10-yard line. Received. They dropped the ball again. Picked it up and got tackled by Lake.
I'll tell you
Another drop
Marquise Hayes is going to have his kids just out there catching kicks all day long because the 2 games we've seen them, they've really struggled to do that. But they might just have to throw the ball in the air if they don't have anyone that can kick it in there, but they need to practice doing that.
And you know what, Drew? He's trying different kids back there.
That's the 3rd different kid we've seen.
3rd different kid, probably the 7th different kid in the 2 games we've seen. They just maybe get away from that ball and jump on it. I don't know what they got to do. But here comes East. They got it back. Crisis avoided there. 9:55 on the clock. 1st and 10, East Dragons. Now they're going trips right. Single back, single left. Here's a snap. Handoff. They're going to go back to the run game. Cut it out. Got a room to run. Cut it back again. Got a 1st down there. 11-yard run off tackle. Bounced it outside.
Zaire Stevens. I'll tell you what, this is probably the most talented 0-2 team in the state of Ohio. Between, Canton McKinley, very talented as well. But this Akron East squad at 0-2 is very, very talented.
Well, and like we talked about the first game, they are very young. They do have 10 seniors, but those 10 seniors didn't play a whole lot last year. They lost a lot of talent, lost a lot. So they're gonna have this talent for another couple years yet. So we're 1st and 10 here, like we said. We got single back, deuces right, single left. Here's a snap, quick out. Ronan Kelly got 8 up. Great defense there. Nate Baker was all over that one.
Yeah, 4-yard gain there. Not as sharp of a spiral coming out of Justin Cox's hand there. I think he slipped a little bit. The ball floated. Had Ronan Kelly caught that a little bit sooner, he can make someone miss. So a nice 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and 6 for East on their own 35-yard line.
Deuces right, single left. Quick handoff. Zaire up the middle. He got a few. Not too much. Getting chippy now here in the backfield. And they clean it up pretty quick.
Week 1, we really saw Jackson wear down Akron East on the line, and its running game started going. But Akron East right now on both the offensive and defensive line look really strong.
Evan Brody was in there again. No surprise there. He's been all over the field. A lot of talent in this on this defense as well. A lot of these kids play both ways. Even Will Butler over here is
he's matching up a corner right now.
Yeah. Throwing it, he put him in on Ronan Kelly down here. Going right to left on your dial. Deuces left. Got to be a false start there. We got 3 guys moving. Single back.
And
timeout East.
Timeout.
Unorganization there. So we got 7:51 left. 3rd and 4, timeout East Dragons.
Yeah, I think Akron East is talented enough, too, to just keep it simple. You don't need all these motions. Keep it simple. Take what the defense gives you and get the ball in your playmaker's hands. I think they're trying to do a little too much on offense right now.
Well, and I tell you what, I don't know if you see what I see right now, Drew, but East is walking around. They don't have all their guys in the huddle. They look defeated right now for some reason. You've got a lot of football left to play. Somebody needs to get in these kids' head here and get them moving.
Got a score update for you. Davion Cruz from Louisville, the 40-yard touchdown pass to Andrew Essick on the screen. 16-6, Louisville over Northwest with 1:44 left in the 3rd quarter.
Was he out of the pistol on that one? Or?
Yeah, I believe he is still tonight, but they're opening up the offense a little bit from what I understand.
7:51 to play. We got 3rd and 4. Trips right. Fake handoff. Throw over the middle. Got absolutely walloped.
Another big hit. I'll tell you what.
Dylan Snyder brought the house, and wow.
Dylan Snyder's been all over the field tonight, really playing well right now. Probably our front runner for the Finally Here Ohio Player of the Game.
That was a complete pass. That was a 1st down. They did a quick slant over the middle. Dylan Snyder made him pay. I don't know if he's going to want to catch it next
Thomas.
time.
The game plan coming in is don't let Tristan Thomas catch the ball in space. He has 2 catches tonight. Both of them he's hung on to, but he's been hit right away. So they're not letting him run the ball.
Deuces right, single left, single back. Quick handoff. Zaire that time got 5 yards. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
they're getting a lot of movement on the right side of that offensive line right now on that Lake defense.
Zaire Stevens looks nice, patient. Waits
He's
for his
really
blocks
good.
to develop. 6:58 and counting. Lake is still winning 14-7. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Ball is on the middle 50-yard line. And here comes East. Deuce is right, single left. Got a fullback in the game, and here's a quick handoff again. Zaire runs again. First down, East.
He runs a lot harder than what his frame is. You know, you look at him and you see the speed right away, but you know he really runs hard. I mean, he is 100. They list him at 180. I don't see him being 180 pounds. Maybe 160.
He is
but
pretty
he can
lean,
run.
but I don't know. He's got some height too. So that's a first down. Dragons charging. They're now in Lake territory on the 46-yard line. 6:13, clock is rolling. Deuce is left, fullback in the game. Single rights. In the shotgun, Justin Cox. Fake handoff. Quick throw, dropped the ball. Almost threw it behind, so it was almost a live ball, but it turned out to be an incomplete pass to Trayvon Brayton.
Yeah, you know, just a missed opportunity by East there. There was a lot of space to run just on that quick pass, which we said that's what we want to see them do.
Yep.
And, you know, East just, they can't get out of their own way. Mistakes, drops, you know, fumbles. They've got to clean up the mistakes if they want to be able to win this ball game.
Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Looks like they got some substitutions coming in the game. Taking Trayvon out after that one. I want to have a chat with him. Got to watch that ball in. That's all we always taught. Ball first. You can't do anything if you don't catch it. Deuce is right. Looks like a timeout East before that snap.
On 2nd and 10 there, they had Ronan Kelly double team. They had Will Butler in the kind of just a yard inside of him, and then also with a corner about 8 yards off.
5:46 on the clock, however, I think they ran off about 10 seconds there after the timeout, so they're probably going to put time back on the clock. Once this timeout is done, it's 2nd and 10. I'm going to take this moment to, again, thank our veterans, thank our first responders. We appreciate you. We can do what we do because of you, so we appreciate you all. Sponsors, C.H. Vallis and Associates, 1302 South Main Street, North Canton. They specialize in home, auto, life insurance, financial services. Call them at 330-494-2776. They are our title sponsor.
Thank you to them.
They did put time back on the clock, about 5 seconds back. So 5:50 here, it's 2nd and 10, 14-7. Deuce is right, single left. Got a single high safety for Lake. Justin Cox directing traffic here for his guys. Here's a snap, drops back, looking right, throws
again.
right.
Oh,
Almost got picked off. Dangerous throw, had a guy, threw it a little bit low.
Number 4, Joey Garrow was there in coverage. Another score update for you. It is the Perry Panthers 28, Euclid 15, so Perry's starting to pull away.
All right.
Also, an interest to the area. St. Vincent St. Mary 28, Barberton nothing. It's going to bring up 3rd down for Akron East. The Dragons on the Lake 45. They need 10 yards to gain the first down. I expect Lake to bring some pressure here like they've done on other first downs. East needs to find the open man behind the blitzer.
The Lake crowd is now going crazy here. 5:47 to play. Here's a snap.
They
Whistle
did
blown.
bring the heat again. They were rushing 6 guys there.
Delay of game. East Dragons hurting themselves once again.
You know, the play clocks are kind of tough to find here in the Lake Stadium. They're kind of set back from the field.
They're darn near on the baseball field. 5:45 to play. It's going to be 3rd. It says 3rd and 10, but it's going to be 3rd and 14. 14-7 still Lake. Same personnel on the field for everybody. Lots of confusion on East still. After a delay of game, they had 12 guys on the field.
It should be a penalty.
They had 12 guys in the huddle.
Yep.
Now we got a false start. No calls. All right. So here's a snap. Drop back. Clean pocket. Steps up. Looking to throw. Got pressure. Threw it. Caught.
Wow.
That's a completion at the 32-yard line. He stepped up in that pocket. Made a great throw on the run. Guess who caught that? Ronan Kelly.
Unbelievable. Justin Cox was dead to rights.
And Ronan Kelly's down with a cramp.
Steps up, throws to Ronan Kelly about 15 yards downfield, hits the comeback. Now Ronan Kelly's got a cramp, it appears, in his calf. So we're going to have to stretch that out. Gives us an opportunity to tell you another score. South Range 34, Canton Central Catholic 14.
And this is the Leathernecks Nation MC, Meduse chapter in Canton. Injury timeout. Ronan Kelly definitely cramping up pretty hard. Walking out off on his own field. Need to get some fluids in him, and they definitely need him. He's been all over the field. He's going to need to come out for a play or so. So that was a heck of a game there. Great way to keep the play alive by Justin Cox. Broken pocket, rolled forward, kept his composure, threw a ball about 25 yards, 30 yards on the out.
Yep. Another score for you. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, it is Austintown Fitch 41, Glen Oak 6.
No bueno.
Yeah, Austintown Fitch is really good. We saw him beat the brakes off McKinley last week, and they are a force to be reckoned with in Division II. So East gets the ball. 1st and 10 after the cramp.
Clock running. 5:36, 14-7 Lake. Man in motion. Single left. Deuces right now. High snap. Got the hand off. Zaire absolutely got it fumbled. He got drilled. Number 5, Evan Brady came up, laid the wood again, caused a fumble. Lake ball. First down, Lake.
Yeah, just Evan Brady came in untouched, hit the back in the backfield, forced the fumble. Lake recovers again. So another huge stop and turnover for Lake just when they needed it.
I didn't think Zaire got that handoff clean to begin with, and then after that hit, it was all over.
Yeah, you know, we tell the running backs all the time, keep both hands on that football till you get past the linebackers. He definitely had one on the ball, and I think that's why it's jarred loose. So Lake comes out 2-by-2. Jarvis in at quarterback.
Here's a snap. Rolling right, looking right, throwing deep. Oh, what an almost great catch. Threw a 15-yard out. Diving catch to Josh Sedmock. Almost brought it in. Good play call there.
Yeah, they tried to hit the corner out on the smash there. And, it's a tough throw. You got to put a little bit more air. He tried to rifle it in there for the first down, but just a little too much. So we haven't seen much Will Butler on offense.
Surprising, right?
You know, he's someone, if he's not playing quarterback, you got to get him the ball some other places.
Right.
Maybe put him at tight end. Maybe throw him the ball in the slot. Hand it off the ball to him at running back.
So we got pairs left, pairs right, single back. Cale Jarvis on the snap here. Rolling left this time. Same play, opposite side of the field. Drops the ball again.
Too much on that one. He put a little too much on. That's a tough catch, but the receiver got 2 hands on it above his head. Tough one to haul in. So now we're 3rd and 10.
Clock is stopped at 5:17 and left in the third quarter. It's 14-7 still, the Blue Streaks.
Another score for you. It is Alliance 33, Bedford 14, nearing the end of the third quarter.
Here come Lake. 3rd and 10. Deuces left, deuces right. Cale Jarvis in the backfield. The quarterback in the shotgun drops back. Looks right. He's running the same play again. They caught it that time. First down.
And that's our guy. Number
Dylan
24.
Snyder.
Yep, Dylan Snyder with another big catch. You know, Akron East is saying, like, hey, you're not going to push us around. We're putting 7 in the box. We're going to match you up man-to-man. Quarterbacks, we've heard all about you, make throws. They're connected on some. They connected on that one. But Lake's going to, if they're going to win this game, they got to connect on throws because East is telling them, we're just matching up with you man-to-man.
Ran the same play 3 times in a row there. We got trips left, single right, single back, pressure, Clean pocket. Got sacked. Everything broke down there. He tried to step up. There was a wall of defensive players there. He had nowhere to go. So he did a smart thing. He covered the ball, took the sack. You live to fight another day. That was first down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, East brought 6 there on the pass rush. Dropped 5 in the coverage, brought 6. When they bring 6, that ball's going to come out in under 2 seconds or you're going to get sacked.
So it brings up, like we said, 2nd and 12. 4:38 counting. Trips left, single right, single back. Cale Jarvis in the shotgun. Drops back, quick throw, caught, made a man miss, got room to run, made another guy miss. 7-yard, quick under route.
Yeah, you know,
Nate Baker.
that they kind of got lucky on that bubble because
Yeah.
East was there and he just overran it.
Yeah.
He got there before the ball did. Lake receiver made a great play, caught the ball. Now it's 3rd and manageable as Lake comes out 2 by 2 again. They're sticking in this spread formation.
I'd like to see something like a post route here, something over the middle because they've gone out. Oh, offsides East. They hurt themselves again. First down, Lake.
Yeah, just too many mistakes by Marquise Hayes' team over there. Penalties.
So it's going to be first down. They're in East territory now. Ball's going to be at the 42. 3:54 left in the game. We're going to have a clock running here in a moment. 14-7 Lake, 1st and 10, Blue Streaks. East cannot continue to do this. They've got to play smarter. They got to be patient. Trips right, single left, single back. We haven't seen Will Butler for a while. Here's a snap, drops back, got pressure, got rid of it, post route.
Almost intercepted.
Almost picked off.
He's got to throw that ball just a smidge earlier, and he would have had it.
Daryl Mitchell got a hand on it. If he doesn't get his hand on that, that's 6. 3:28 left. Clock is stopped now. It's 2nd and 10.
It's a huge drive for Lake. If they can put more points on the board, you know, but really put East in a bad spot here approaching the 4th quarter.
We got deuces left and right. Lake going left to right on your dial here. Single back, shotgun formation. Drops back, tons of pressure through that screen we talked about. Caught, running 40, 35, 30, jumped over it, 20, 15, 10, and he hung on the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line.
They're going to call a penalty on Matt Solberger for hurdling, but the player dove at his feet. You shouldn't call that penalty. In high school, if you hurdle someone, it's a penalty, but you have to leave both feet and they have to be upright. I don't like that call. It was within the stride of his run, and they're going to call a 15-yard. There we go. Now they're going to wave it off. Great job by the head official there.
Great job. Dan DeGeorge was up on that field about ready to lose it.
Yep. He was within the stride of his run, but an absolute highlight play by Matt Solberger. They throw the screen. He goes about 15 yards. There was an East defender tracking down on him, dove at him about thigh high, and he hurdled him, cleared the hurdle, went for about another 10 yards down to the 10-yard line.
So 3:18. Not sure what's going on here. Crowd not happy. East coach is not happy. He's on the field.
That is not,
Headset off.
The East coach wants to, but that's not the point of the rule. The point is the rule, so you're not jumping over the line of scrimmage, into the end zone or to block a field goal. It's for safety reasons.
We got stacked deuces right, stacked deuces left. Quick handoff up the middle, got popped. No gain. Loss of 1.
I love when teams go the stacked twins out there. So basically you got someone on the line of scrimmage and then someone 2 yards directly behind him. What it does is it can open up the box, but then it also shows you, okay, how are the defensive backs going to play? Are they in man? Are they in zone? Can we throw the right now screen? Are they, inside, outside? Are they stacking? What can we do there? But I love that formation out of Lake. Lake getting a little creative on offense now as they come out 3 by 1.
Shotgun formation, 2:36 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion, Nate Baker got it. He's running, trying to get outside. He's got room this time. He cut it out to the corner. Touchdown.
Oh.
Touchdown, Nate Baker.
We've got a penalty. I think they're going to throw a holding penalty at about the 5-yard line. So,
didn't even need to do that.
So Lake still had the ability to get a first down there at the 1-yard line. So it appears it's probably going to be 2nd and 12 now after the holding penalty. And, you know, I think they needed that holding penalty to get the corner there.
Well, that's the first time we've seen anybody get to the outside, so it makes sense on this east with their speed. And Ronan Kelly's back in the game now, so he cleared up those cramp problems. 2:27 on the clock.
You know, this is the red zone here. This is somewhere where you want Will Butler in the game. His ability to break tackles. I'd love to see him and Solberger in the backfield together. Two big, strong guys like that. But Cale Jarvis, who's throwing the ball well, leading the offense down the field, stay in at quarterback.
So we come out deuces right, deuces left. Single back, still Cale Jarvis. Ball on the 15-yard line, rolling right, got pressure. Threw a fade in the corner, he's got a man. Overthrown.
Yeah, they tried to, run a kind of a double move there on the corner route out of the slot. Just a little bit too late to throw that. And a little overthrown, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
And I'm laughing, Drew. I'm not sure who's sitting on the sideline over there, but Nate Baker ran over and sat on the lap of a fan and was having a convo with him. It was a pretty cool moment. So 2:22 left here, 3rd and 12, sorry. Lake still up 14-7. Like you said, Drew, it would be huge to put even 3 points on the board right now. 3rd and 12, they can still get a first down.
You know, with Akron East playing man-to-man here, I'd like to see a little rub route. You know, maybe fake the run a little bit to get those linebackers tight, run a slant inside of the slot receiver from the outside guy, try to rub those DBs off. And there's a spot there because they're playing too high. The middle of the field's open. Let's see if they can throw a slant there in the open area.
So if we didn't say timeout here, Lake, 3rd and 12. They've got the ball. They can get a first down at about 1.5, 2-yard line. So they could still get a first here. They got a decent kicker, so you got to figure it's not 4-down territory. You got to figure they're going to put 3 on the board.
And another
if
score.
This doesn't work.
Yep, another score update just up the road in Uniontown. It is Talmadge 27, Green 24. It was 27-10 Talmadge, and Green has scored 2 touchdowns in under a minute.
Wow. Also, Jackson winning 43-7, end of the 3rd.
Yep, 3rd down.
So here we come. Deuces right, deuces left. Fake handoff. Poorly thrown ball. Drew called it. Rub route.
Slant right across the middle of the field. It was wide open, and the ball was in the ground, uncatchable. But just like we said, Akron East had the window, or Lake had the window there to throw the ball in the middle of the field. Great play call by the Lake staff. Just weren't able to execute. So now they're going to attempt the field goal. This is the exact same position they were in earlier in the game, 4th and 12, when they decided to go for it.
So there's some confusion going on. Will Butler looks like he's the holder. They're going for this, Drew.
No, they're
okay,
going for the field goal. Yep.
They did the head fake on me there. Timeout, Lake. They take their final. I'm sorry. They took their second timeout. They'll have one left after this.
So Lake trying to push it to 17-7 with the field goal. Had they taken it earlier, like they should have, they would have pushed. It would be 17-7 right now already. They'll be going for 20.
Right.
2 more scores. It's Perry 35, Euclid 15. The Massillon Tigers are rolling now. It is 30-0 down on a talented Mansfield team.
I'm going to give a shout out to my parents right now for a good reason. Clark and Squeezer is their nickname. They are home monitoring, making sure we are staying live and giving us updates to make sure we can keep this broadcast going here. So, Drew, we've got 2:17 on the clock, 4th and 12. Lake, after the timeout, brings a kicking unit on. It's 14-7 Lake. Hopefully they can put 3 on the board here and have a decent lead. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Ball is down, ready, whistle blown. Here we go. On the ball on the left hash, good snap, good kick, good leg.
And it's
good.
I'll tell you what, Lake should have done that earlier.
17-3 Lake with 2:12 left in the third quarter.
17-7.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lake. Yep.
17-7, my bad.
And Lake in their army of 24 cheerleaders are excited, getting the fans pumped up. It's the most cheerleaders I've ever seen at a high school game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Drew, my daughter did some competition cheer over at Glen Oaks, so I've seen the Lake cheerleaders in competition and multiple state titles there. Lake cheerleaders are no joke.
Yeah, they're doing their push-ups over there. They're 17 push-ups for the 17 points.
I've seen them do that at college. I haven't seen cheerleaders do that at a high school level.
They're pumping them out pretty good over there. So Akron East set to receive the kick from Lake. It is 17-7 Lake. Lake 10 unanswered in this third quarter, starting to look like the Lake of the past 2 weeks. We haven't seen much Will Butler at quarterback in the second half, although he's still playing defense. Cale Jarvis led the squad down there.
All right, so 2:12 left. About to kick it off here.
It's 10 after 9 o'clock. As always, Jeff, we have the longest game in Stark County of the week.
I did a game Saturday with the legend Sammy Berkwin, and it was a 2-hour, 5-minute game. We're out of there quick.
We don't get those.
So hopefully East can catch the ball here.
Short kick.
Kickoff lands. Nobody around it. Live ball. Booted it again. He brought it back in. Now he made everybody miss. He's got all kinds of room. He's running to the 40. Oh, he fell down
monster.
On his own accord. He's still fighting. He fell down on his own. He had nothing but daylight.
You know what happened there is that ball was rolling. He picked it up late, and the Lake team did not squeeze. They stayed in their lanes. They did not squeeze. So by the time he 2 feet, which would have been an absolute touchdown to put East right back in this game.
All he had was the kicker to beat. Kicker was 10 yards away. Another mistake.
Through 3 games of this season, the toughest opponent for the Akron East Dragons has been themselves.
No doubt. No doubt. So, going to bring on 1st and 10, Akron East. 2 minutes left in the game. They are at Lake's 49-yard line. And they've got deuces left, deuces right. Single back, Justin Cox in shotgun. Takes a snap, fake the Zaire. All kinds of pressure, sacked! These Lake guys have been in there all night long. They look hungry.
Evan Brady, number 5, the linebacker again. It's his 3rd sack of the night. Multiple tackles for loss. He has been all over Justin Cox.
That defensive line been hungry all night. How much for room service, Drew?
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down, 16 for East.
I'll tell you where the room service isn't cheap is the Venetian in Vegas.
Yeah?
Yeah, $30 for a pot of coffee and a couple scones.
Oof. You got to do better gambling so they comp that.
I know, right?
Deuces left, deuces right. Another almost sack. Made him miss. Threw it out. Wide open. The catch got back to the original line of scrimmage.
We're going to get a holding
Flag
call.
down.
Yep, we're going to get a holding call on Akron East.
Would have been another sack without the hold. Justin Cox stepped up, avoided one, had other guys in his face, and they just got tackled from behind. You can't do that. 1:16 left.
Stark County's longest game of the week, brought to you by Stark Media Team, as always.
We're going to have to change our name. Stark County longest streaming game of the week on YouTube.
Brought to you by Father Time.
Shout out to the rest of our crew out there covering other games. We are all over the place. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. All your social. We've got a state-of-the-art website en route. We'll be here real soon.
Yep.
So back to the action here. We got 1:16 left. It's 3rd and 16. Going to need to make something special happen here. Down 10 late in the third.
The Lake crowd is coming to life here on third down.
Here's a snap. Pressure again. Threw it at his feet. No, incomplete pass. Drew, we mentioned.
They tried to set up the screen
Yep,
there.
we mentioned at halftime. We like to see the screen with all the pressure. Tried to set it up, just threw it right at his ankles.
You know what really happened there is number 68 for Lake kind of stumbled getting off the line of scrimmage and never got into the pass rush. Everybody else was there. He got up back on his feet. The running back was right in front of him. They threw the ball to the running back, and he just wrapped him up. So it's going to bring up 4th and 15 for Akron East. The minute to go in the third quarter. Lake with a 17-7 lead, trying to get the ball back and really put some distance between them and the Dragons. I don't believe that Akron East has enough men on the line of scrimmage or men in the game. And here comes the penalty flag.
Poor punt. Down to the 30.
You know what really needs to happen for Coach Marquise Hayes is, you know, the other coaches on the sideline have to be in charge of these things. You need someone that's saying, hey, do we have everyone in the game for punt? Do we have everyone in the game for kickoff? You know, are you communicating with the defensive backs here? Who's making the substitutions on offense? You know, those types of things can come back to hurt you.
Right. So 104 left. So we'll wait for the penalty here to see what happens. Just a quick update, 17-7 Lake over East. I want to thank C.H. Valos and Associates. They specialize in home, auto, life insurance, financial services. Give them a call, 330-494-2776. And here comes Lake's offense. 1st and 10, 104 left in the third. We got whistle, ball dead for the officials. We'll see what's happening with that. Okay, ball down, ready. Whistle blown. Got a live ball here. Deuces left, single right. High snap. Quarterback keeper ran it off tackle. He's got room to run. He's got it. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Tackled at the 21-yard line of East. What a run. QB keeper just took off tackle. Had all day to run.
Yeah, Lake, we talked about it. We hadn't seen much Will Butler. He gets in the game, immediately pulls off a 40-yard run to put Lake in great position to score again. So he's back in at quarterback.
I see why he was first-team Ohio last year as a running back.
Yep.
48 seconds and counting here in the third quarter, 17-7. Lake Blue Streaks are charging. No pun intended. Two deuces, deuce right, single left receiver. Man in motion. Nate Baker got the ball. He's got room to run. He's got blockers. Made a guy miss and got wrapped up. Still fighting.
You know, really great job by the offensive lineman there. I think Baker saw, you know, Kamara coming there from his inside, put the brakes on, tried to juke him. You know, he was going to get tackled probably for a 5 or 6 yard gain if he just stayed on his track there to the outside, but he tried to cut it back, and Kamara wraps him up for a 2-yard gain.
Guess who again? Ibrahim Kamara has been all over the field. Almost like there's two of them out there. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Lake 17, East 7. Lake is charging and now brings up the fourth quarter. Going to be 2nd and 8 when they get the ball back.
Yep, talk about some of our sponsors. Simon Says Promotions. Give them a call over there in Massillon. The Spirit of Stark. In their new home at 409 Erie Street North in Massillon, they can fulfill any order, big or small, with their state-of-the-art equipment, and they also do custom embroidery. 330-806-6745. That's the Spirit of Stark.
Also, Leathernecks Nation MC. They are having like we discussed, a Halloween party on October 15th from 3 to 9. Tickets are $10 each. You can get them at the door. You can also make donations at the door. Check them out on our Facebook page, Leathernecks Nation MC, Meduse chapter in Canton. Semper Fi.
Yep, and as we stated, at the end of the fourth quarter, we will name our finallyhereohio.com player of the game. Chris McCready's and his team are located at 1201 30th Street Northwest in Canton. Contact them at 330-492-1212 or visit finallyhereohio.com. As Lake takes over now, trips to the right, tight end to the left. Butler
Same
takes
play.
the ball again,
Made a
off
miss.
tackle, 6-yard gain. So back-to-back nice runs by Will Butler, who's now in for quarterback.
And I see frustration on the east side mounting. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
We've got 2 final scores for you out of the big schools in Stark County. It is Dublin-Kaufman, 28. Canton-McKinley, 26. Canton-McKinley Bulldogs are 0-3.
Wow.
And Massillon goes down to Arlen Field and Mansfield. Beats the other Tigers 33-0.
So 3rd and 3, trips left, single right. Will Butler in at quarterback. Keep it again. He's running the ball. Bounced off 1, bounced off 2, kept it moving. I think he got a 1st down there. He did. That kid's tough. I tell you what.
He runs hard.
1st down, Lake. That's going to bring up 1st and 10, 11 minutes left in the game. Up by 10. They're going to definitely take their time here, run a little bit of clock. Got 21 seconds on the play clock. Time to chew some of that up. Trips left again. Tight end in the game. Single back. And we're still, here's a snap, drops back, fake. What a fake. Ran off tackle.
Yep, they handed it to Solberger, but he faked the throw, which froze about 4 East defenders.
He froze me too. That was a good fake.
We've got another final score down in Canal Fulton. Battle of the defenses. It is Louisville 16, Northwest 6.
Going to bring up 2nd and 4. Clock running still. 17 seconds on the play clock. Will Butler still at quarterback now. Looks like they're just going to keep him in there and keep trying to run this ball like they have been. 2 deuces left, single right. Man in motion. He fumbled the ball. He got it back. Rolling right. He can throw it. Roll it again. He's running all over. He's scrambling for his life. What a run to get back.
Ooh.
Almost. And he got drilled. And, okay, he's getting up. All right, so that was a busted play. It was a jet sweep. Tried to hand it off to Nate Baker. Fumbled it immediately.
Yeah, he had the ball, and it's like I think he was trying to switch hands too soon. He fumbled it, kicked it, picked it up, ran back 10 yards backwards, ran 10 yards to the right, then ran 7 yards back to the line of scrimmage.
That one was so chaotic I couldn't even say what was happening.
So it's 3rd and goal from the 12. I'd like to see him fake that run, roll Butler out. He's got a great arm on the run. He's really got a cannon. See them trying to fit it into maybe the tight end scraping across the field here.
And looks like Lake's going to take a timeout. Yep, Blue Streaks timeout. 9 minutes left.
You don't want to turn it over. You know, you'd at least get the ball back in the middle of the field for your kicker. Very worse, Lake kicks a field goal, goes up 20-7, really puts this game almost out of reach unless Akron East can get back to their big play ways like they were 2 weeks ago.
Right. So 17-7, just to recap. I want to thank McNeil and Sons Tree Service, located in Portage Lakes. Contact them at 330-606-1126. Leatherneck Nation MC. And we're closing in on deciding our finallyhereohio.com player of the game. But we've got 9 minutes to go, so we're going to see what happens here, if there's any fireworks at the end. 3rd and 12. Here comes Lake offense.
And end of the 3rd quarter, Canton South has started to pull away from Sandy Valley. It's South 42, Sandy Valley 24.
Wow. We got deuces left, deuces right. Here's a snap, rolling left, got swarmed, 8 up, might be out of field position now.
Yeah,
they're at the 25-yard line.
Running back, Matt Solberger there, just missed his block on the outside. Came right off the edge, sacked Will Butler. And this is the thing you didn't want to happen. You didn't want a big loss. Now this is going to bring up a 32-yard field goal attempt in the middle of the field. We'll see what's going to happen here on 4th down. They may go for it. I'm not sure.
Doesn't look like it. Here comes Will Butler.
I think he's got the leg for 32.
I think he does too. He put that.
With a 13-point lead, I don't see why you don't try it.
8:26 left here. Deuces left, deuces right. Here's a snap, drop back. All kinds of pressure through a deep ball, post route, touchdown!
Great throw. Great throw.
Nate Baker's second touchdown of the night on a post route. What a catch, what a throw. Great call.
Coach
Ballsy call.
Coach DeGeorge says, in your eye, Sarachman. I'm throwing this ball right down the seam. And Will Butler throws an absolute dime for the 22-yard touchdown.
A firm apology.
Again, I already apologized to him once to start the game.
So, wow, 23-7. Lake bringing on the kicking unit here for the extra point. 8 minutes left. 8:16 on the clock. Here's a snap. Good kick. Good.
So Lake now with 17 unanswered points in the second half. Both quarterbacks looking good again for the Blue Streaks. It took them a while to get their groove on offense. But you know what? It's just about winning. You can fix things from week to week. It's about winning and about getting better. And this first half served as a little wake-up call to the Lake Blue Streaks. They're 2-0, beat two good teams, feeling themselves a little bit, thinking they're rock stars. First half brought them a little bit back down to earth. Second half, Lake comes out, gets a couple big turnovers, takes advantage. Both quarterbacks looking good, 17 points unanswered. It's 24-7 Lake with 8 minutes to go in this game, and it is do or die time for the East Dragons, who's struggling to get their kickoff team back on the field.
So all kinds of unorganization over there on that side of the ball. This game ain't over, Drew. We've seen East score in bunches. We saw them get an onside kick after scoring a couple times 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. They can score quick.
I think Lake's just got to keep doing what they're doing. Send everybody like they have been, but contain at the same time. Low running kick picked up at the 9-yard line, taking his time. Running left, got a little bit extra room. And out of bounds at the 17-yard line is going to be East ball, 1st and 10.
Yep, another score update. We've got Alliance 33, Bedford 20.
So, 24-7. Lake winning here at Blue Streak Stadium. 8:10 left. East has got to come up with something quick here. What they did 2 weeks ago when they were in the same situation, they did what we thought they should do, throw some quick outs, get guys in space, make guys miss, and then once their guys get in space, they are to the house.
And another score update. Green was down 27-10 at home against Talmadge right up the road here. It is now 31-27 Green. That offense has come alive.
Wow. How much time left?
I believe they were just about to start the fourth quarter.
Well, their game's longer than ours, so we can't complain anymore. 1st and 10 here. East trips right, deuces left. Throwing it. Broken pocket, ran up. Getting sacked again. Lake stepping up. This defensive line have got in there all night long.
Yeah, that was actually the defensive line up the middle and Joey Garrow on the safety blitz.
We've said his name a few times. I tell you what, this Lake team has a lot of talent across the board. We've called many names tonight. Nate Baker especially, 2 touchdowns. But this defensive line has stepped up, and not only stepped up, they're starting they're without Jack Fuller as well. So they lost a lineman, and they're still stepping up pretty huge. So 7:30 left. Clock is running. 2nd and 10. East ball. It should be 2nd and 13, but it says 2nd and 10 on the clock. Flag down. Delay game. I'm not sure what is going on over there.
Another score for you. It is Worcester 21, New Philly 0 with 3 minutes left to go in the game. A final score down in Shreve. It is Triway 43, Waynedale nothing. Rivalry game there.
So here we are again. Deuces right, single left, fake handoff, throw over the middle, overthrown. Was trying to go back to Tristan Thomas. We said he should have been involved much earlier than now. Overthrew that ball, incomplete pass. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. Still says 3rd and 10, but it's really 3rd and 13.
Another score update for you. It's almost nearing the end of the game, and your Fairless Falcons, Jeff, are up 35-6 on Claymont.
Beautiful. Okay, so we're at 3rd down here. Deuces right, deuces left. Justin Cox draws back, almost took a safety, threw the ball over the top, picked off.
Intercepted.
Number 7, pick off, running it back. Room to run, picked it off at the 30-yard line, ran it back to the 10-yard line. He went through the drive-through, and his pick 6 order almost came in. 7:03 left on the clock. Pick number, let's see, it's 24-7 now. Wow. Who's number 7, bro?
I do not see that on our roster there.
Goes down to the 14-yard line.
So,
Great play by him, though.
not sure who that was. They're dabbing up Nate Baker, but that wasn't Nate Baker. All right, so 7 minutes left here, 24-7. That could be the dagger. Another mistake by East. Deuces left, single right, single back. Ball on the 15-yard line. Handoff up the middle, got room to
Solberger.
run. Solberger stumbling, bumbling. Touchdown, Solberger. Soul Man in the house. 24-7. Now 30-7 with 7 minutes left. The Soul Man came through there.
We've got multiple penalties on the play here.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's a personal foul on East. A little frustration being thrown.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. I really feel for these East Dragons. Those players are out there playing hard. They need a little more organization on their side of the ball. They've got to focus on the little things, but that's a talented team. I don't know if anyone in the City Series can beat Akron East.
Personal foul East.
Now, Lake is starting to play like we expected them to play to start this game.
Yep, exactly.
Got another score update right up the road over at Green. It is now Talmadge 33, Green 31 with 4.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
There's a lot of good games out there.
Yep. You got time. Get over to Green.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll let you in. It's not even the start of the 4th quarter yet.
So after the Solberger touchdown, it is now 30-7. We got the kicking unit on. After the kick, there's going to be a personal foul assessed. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 31-7.
And another
Lake.
penalty.
And what's it matter at this point? They're going to kick it in the end zone, I guess they think. I don't know. Another personal foul on East. This is a team that won their league last year.
Oh, yeah. Akron East, they have plenty of talent. Really challenging, schedule because, frankly, they've been so talented in recent years, no one wants to play them. No one wants to play them. So they've got to go play these big schools that are bigger than them, Lakes, your Dovers, your perennially strong schools, Jackson, Division I. People don't want any part of this Akron East squad their size.
We talked about at the beginning what East has to do. They did most of the things on offense that we talked about that they should do. But we also said that they cannot hurt themselves in special teams, and special teams has absolutely killed them tonight, along with all the extra penalties.
Yep, we've got 2 other final scores for you. It is Ridgewood 7, Marlington nothing, and Tuslaw winner 24-12 over Tusky Valley.
Tusky Valley struggling this year. Does that put a Tusky 0-3?
Yeah, they've been struggling for a while over there. They had some really good teams in the early 2000s down there, some really good players. So they've just kind of been tough lately.
I think that puts Tuslaw 1-2, correct? I think Tuslaw dropped their first 2?
Yeah, so Tuslaw with the opening game, 1-point loss, or actually
no, they did win. They're
1-point
2-1.
win. Yeah, 1-point win over Conotton Valley week 1, and then week 2 they were blown out by Dalton.
See how good they are setting up for that Blue Cup towards the end of the year? Drew, I think you and I are going to possibly be covering Fairless Canton South next week.
Fairless Northwest, I believe.
Oh, correct.
Fairless Northwest,
Yeah,
maybe.
South
So
is
we'll
later
see.
on. South is like 7 games, week 7.
Yeah, to be determined. We've got a final score. It was South Range 34, Canton Central Catholic 21.
Kick is away and bumbled again. And
Great
great tackle. Wow. He come out of Dane Jarvis, came out of nowhere, and just laid it again. And another personal foul by East.
You know, that last personal foul was actually on Lake.
Was it?
Yep. That's why they kicked back a little
Missed
bit.
that one. So that was again a low rolling line drive hard kick. Fumbled it again, got it back, tried to make the run back, and maybe that penalty was on Lake again. Not
Penalty flag on that last play.
waiting on the call here from the officials.
All right, these officials for the rest of the game. Now keep this thing clean, but keep that flag in your pocket.
Unsportsmanlike conduct
On East.
against
Okay.
the Dragons.
So unsportsmanlike on the Dragons. He's going to push them back from the beginning here. Down 31-7. Less than 7 minutes left here.
If you're listening on our stream, make sure you get onto Twitter at 10:05 p.m. tonight. Stark Media and on Sam Berkwin will be hosting a Twitter space. You know, we're going to talk about what happened tonight in Stark County. You know, you're welcome to participate. We'll let you send us your thoughts as well. So make sure you join us on Sam Berkwin's Twitter space tonight at 10:05 p.m. Hopefully we'll be done with this game by then.
Right. I can jump on my way home. So 1st and 10, Dragons. Taking forever for us just to get the ball set. I think the officials are getting the boys together and trying to get both teams just to chill out a little bit. It's getting very chippy. Don't want to see anything happen here at the end of this game. Game's out of control as far as the scoreboard, so no point in anything crazy happening. Here's a snap. Drop back. Plenty of time. No pressure. Caught. Running to the 30, 35, 38, 40. Number 11, Ibrahim Kamara with the catch and the run. I think Lake is not sending pressure. I think they're just dropping guys back.
I don't know if you want to do that.
I don't either. Like I mentioned
Keep
before,
the pressure on Justin Cox.
keep sending up the middle. That's the most time he's had to throw all night long. What do they say about prevent? It prevents you from winning?
Sometimes. Well, just the fact is, when you have this many athletes and you create extra space by dropping guys deeper, you know, that's more space for them to catch the ball. And now it's really tough to make a tackle on them in open space.
So I want to take a moment here to thank FinallyHereOhio.com. They're sponsoring our player of the game. You'll see photos on social media of the player after every game. Actually, after all 3 games we do each week. And here's the snap. Drop back, first down. They did send pressure, and they got him. Another sack by this Lake defense. Send everybody that Joey Garrow again. He's been in there all night. I think that's his 2nd sack, maybe 3rd. 2nd and 10 now. I'm sorry, 2nd and 13. 6 minutes and counting. Lake has 1 timeout left. It is 31-7. Lake running away with it. So, not what I expected to see out of Lake the first 2.5 quarters.
And not
from
what
what
we
I saw on
expected
film.
to see out of East in the second half.
Yeah.
After the first half they played.
So 5:45 and counting here. It is 2nd and 15. Here's a snap, quick out. He caught it and got back to the
I
line
talked
of
about
scrimmage
this the
there.
first week. If you're Akron East, you're throwing that bubble. You've got trips into the short side of the field in the boundary, and you're throwing a bubble. There's not space to make that. Do that play over to the open side of the field where you have space to move and put some distance between you and the defender. There's 3 defenders within 5 yards of that catch that they're just putting the clamps down on them.
Yeah. So East is taking their time. You judge their demeanor right now. They realize this may be over, and no urgency over there. 6 minutes on the play clock, or seconds rather. He drops back, throwing deep. Caught. Ronan Kelly at the 46-yard line. Gets him back to a 4th and, and manageable here. 4th and 4 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 4:53 on the clock, and that clock should be running. He did stay in bounds, I thought. Maybe not.
Yeah, not sure why the game clock is not running here. He was definitely in bounds.
So 4:53 here. Deuces left, single right. Here's a snap, dropping back. Similar looking play. He flushed out to the left. He's running on his own, trying to make a guy miss. Got walloped again. Tackled, out of bounds. Turnover on downs. Going to be Lake's ball.
Now Lake gets the ball back. East has one timeout left. 4:45 to go. See if they can run the clock out here.
See a heavy dose of Will Butler.
Matt Sollenberger.
Maybe Charlie Christopher gets some carries here tonight. Looks like they've got some substitutions here, getting some young guys in there, getting some experience. Guys we don't even have on our roster are on the field now.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, some offensive lineman from Lake's going to get introduced to Antonio Sando Bascom real quick here. He's going to have a story to tell.
Okay, so 4:45 left, 1st and 10 Lake, up 31-7. Here's the snap. Here's a handoff to Solbergers. The Soul Man stumbling. He got through everybody there, got hit 8 times, and got a first down.
So Lake kept some of the offensive linemen in there. Some have come out, mostly young receivers, young quarterbacks out there.
They may not even realize they're lined up over some D1 talent there. Drops back, new quarterback in the game. He throws it deep.
Interesting play call.
Yeah.
There, you know, you're up 24 points. You're trying to run out the clock, and you take a deep shot on 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I don't get that. You just got to run the ball, run the clock out, and get out of here. Yeah. I don't know. They put a young kid in. I don't know how. He's not on a roster.
Maybe there's no JV game. You know, they want to get them some work. I understand that.
Number 10, we don't know who he is. He's a lefty. He threw a good ball there. We've got 4:14 on the clock. It stopped with the incomplete pass.
Your Stark County longest game of the week, brought to you by Stark Media.
And Drew, I think it's probably time to announce our finally here Ohio.com player of the game. What do you think?
Yeah.
Got to be. Oof, we are not agreeing at the moment. So I could go with either one. We are debating here between Dylan Snyder, who had a monster game, Nate Baker, who had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, the other person, Evan Brady, played really well on defense.
I don't know. Your wife might have to be a tiebreaker over here. She knows.
Lauren, what do you think? What number for Lakes, player of the game? 2 or 24?
Dylan Baker.
And Lake
number 10 is
scramble.
running. Looks like a hold.
Who do you think?
Nearly got the first down.
24, Dylan Snyder. I mean, he did make when the game was still interesting, he made big plays, had 2 touchdowns, a big punt return to set them up, some nice tackles. What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I am outvoted here. I know that Lauren knows football, so I'm going to go with you guys.
Let's do this. Let's make an executive decision. If we get slapped on the wrist by TJ Downing, so be it.
We got 2?
We got 2. We've got 2 finally here Ohio players of the game. No reason to take it away from someone who had a great game.
It looks like JP is going to have to fire up the T-shirts over there and get 2 of them for us. So
Nate Baker and Dylan Snyder.
Nate Baker, number 2, 2 touchdowns.
Lake hands off on 2nd and long as the young Bucks are in there now.
Oh, and it's getting real chippy again. So you've got way too much talent over there. Monte Blair getting chippy. Scouts don't like to see that kind of stuff.
No, they want a guy that they can count on. But, you understand the frustration a little bit for East. They've been their biggest opponent, this year. Too many mistakes. They clean those up. They're a force to be reckoned with. They can beat any team they line up against. It's just they got to decide if they're going to do the right things or not.
So it is 3rd and 17 here for Lake. We got the snap. Rolling left, throwing left.
Stops the clock.
Incomplete pass. I don't know why they're just not, like you said, maybe there's no JV. Maybe they're trying to get this young buck a workout here. I don't know. But you could run the ball here, minimize some injuries, and get these kids out of here.
Yep, the punt team's going to come out now for Lake. And East, this game could get really long. If East decides to keep their starters in on offense and Lake's JV squad's in there, I expect East to score pretty quick.
I'm going to thank C.H. Valos and Associates, located 1302 South Main Street, North Canton. Give them a call, 330-494-2776. And we've got to delay a game here on Lake on a 4th and 17 play.
Come on, officials. That clock's about to hit 0. It's a 24-point game, 3 minutes to go. Give them that extra second. They snap the ball. Oh, boy.
They're keeping it true. Okay, 4th and 17 here still. I don't know why they didn't move them back. But 31-7, 3 minutes left in the game. East still has their starters in. And are we going to get another delay of game? 10, 8, 7. Almost.
There comes
Good
the
punt.
Crushed it.
Let it go. And it's cleared down to the 3-yard line.
Well, East is going to have 97 yards to go.
Will Butler with a great punt. Lake's starting to celebrate a little bit.
You know, East doesn't have many young guys to put in there. They got about 30 guys on the roster.
True. We didn't get a full roster for Lake, so we don't know how many's out there, but it looks like 45 plus, 50 plus.
For Lakes?
Yeah.
I would say they're in the 60s easy. And numbers are coming up for Lake. Their youth program's massive. You know, we know it's a growing district. A lot of development around here, Uniontown, Hartville, Lake Township. And, you know, they really support their athletics. And, you know, like we said earlier, great hospitality tonight. Brock Klein has been really great for us.
So I'm going to set the stage here for you. 3:06 left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, East on their own 2-yard line. They hand off tackle. They got room to run. Zaire got walloped. 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down, and there's more chippiness happening here. Clock is running, 2:50 and counting.
We still got a few veteran defensive backs in for Lake, but everyone else seems to be substitutions, younger kids.
All out blitz, run off tackle. He's running, he's got room. Cut it back, got hammered by the young guy. Number 17 came up, put his hat on him.
You know, hats off to Coach Marquise Hayes. You know, he knows that his team's not going to win this game. He's going against some junior varsity kids. He could be just throwing the ball and completing passes, but he's going to stick to the run and run this clock and get out of here.
2:19 and counting.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if East breaks off a big one, but
he's going to throw one big over the top since you said that now. So we got deuces left, single right, shotgun formation, single back. Another handoff, cut it back, got room to run. He's to the 30, 35, 40, out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Stop the clock with 2:01, going to be 1st and 10, Akron East.
Now East does have their third running back in there, but he's got some wheels as well. He's got Antonio Sandal Bascom's old number on there, so we're not sure on that.
Switch numbers on us. 2:01 on the clock.
We got an East player coming off the field.
We got a substitution happening here. We got trips left. I'm sorry, now Deuces left. Fullback in the game. Single right. Here's the snap and the run off tackle again. He's got room to run, and he got another 4 yards, 4 to 5 yards. Clock going to be running, 1:53 and counting. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
We'll thank some of our sponsors again. Simon Says Promotions, the Spirit of Stark. We've said the finallyhereohio.com players of the game are Dylan Schneider and Nate Baker.
Here's the play, drops back, got pressure, throws it deep, comes back, made the catch.
Ronan Kelly.
And he's
we
still
got a face
fighting.
mask.
And he got tackled by 7 guys by the time he went down.
Uh-oh. Go back to the huddle. Oh, that wasn't Ronan Kelly. Yeah, it was. And he's still down.
And he's cramping up again.
Yeah.
So, 1:17 clock stops on that complete pass. That's another Leathernecks. 1:17 left here.
So we'll reset the game for you as we come to a close here. It is 31-7 Lake right now. 7-7 first half. A couple turnovers in the second half by Akron East. Lake really started getting things going on offense. Cale Jarvis, 2 touchdown passes. Will Butler, a rushing touchdown. And we are now sitting at 31-7 Lake over East with 1:17 to go in the game.
Want to thank everybody for being with us tonight. Had a blast again, Drew, for our 3rd week.
Yep.
I'm going to run downstairs here in a minute. I'm going to get some photos of our players of the game. And they throw it out here, and he dropped the ball in the end zone. Incomplete pass.
That is a ball don't lie moment. Wide open receiver in the end zone. Couldn't bring it down.
Slow to get up. And I understand that it was Ibrahim Kamara. He's been all over the field. He has definitely put in A-plus effort tonight. 1:12 clock stopped. 2nd and 10 on the 12-yard line.
So big matchup next week up here in Lake. We'll kick off Federal League play. The Glen Oak Golden Eagles, who are walloped tonight by Austintown Fitch, come in to take on Lake. Here's the snap, throw, touchdown.
Ronan Kelly.
Justin Cox.
Or I'm sorry, yeah.
Tristan Thomas, I believe.
Tristan. Hang on here. Anyway.
Number 2, Tristan Thomas.
It
So,
looked like 8. Okay. So it's 31-13. Extra point on the way here in a moment.
Jeff's going to run down to the field and get, that would be Dylan Schneider and Nate Baker. JP's going to have to fire up 2 T-shirts because we couldn't decide. And Akron East will go for 2. Throw. Nice break up there by the defensive back from Lake. So with 1 minute and 8 seconds to play, it is Lake 31, Akron East 13 on the Stark Media YouTube Game of the Week. If you're tuning in right now, make sure you join in on Sam Berkwin's Twitter space at 10:05 tonight. Talk about what happened in high school football. I'm sure we'll have some people want to talk about the McKinley Bulldogs. High expectations coming into the year. They are 0-3. Lake set to get the ball.
So, Drew, I'm going to hang out for another moment here, looks like. We appreciate you all staying with us after our misconnection here early on. We had to connect to my phone, which is working out perfectly at this point, and I can't leave.
So the hands team for Lake's out there. We're hoping Lake recovers the onside kick. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube page. It's free. Check out Jim Ballard and myself every week on Wednesday nights for High School Football Rewind. We also post Mark Milano and TJ and Jim's show that airs on Tuesday nights on WIVM. We will also post that replay of that on our YouTube channel, and that's High School Football Playbook. So Stark Media Team is your home for Stark County high school sports, community events, Stark County college sports. In a couple weeks, TJ and I will have the Walsh University football homecoming game. Everyone's taking their time here
Taking
tonight.
an awful long time.
No one's hungry, apparently.
1:08 left. And
The
it's on
onside
hold.
kick. Oh, it gets loose.
And out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Going to be Lake's ball at the 34-yard line.
Should be a penalty flag for going out of bounds. I don't see one yet. Now it comes out.
I was going to say they are going to let that go.
Now, well, I'd like to see Lake just kneel it out here to end the game. So there's only going to be 25 seconds on the play clock. In high school now, they changed the rule a couple years ago. So after any type of penalty or change of possession or anything like that, clock stoppage, there's a 25-second play clock. But if the ball is downed in play, it is a 40-second play clock.
And that's new this year, Drew?
I believe that started about 2 years ago.
So 1:08 to play here. Let's see if they get in victory formation. They are not. 31-13 Lake. Drop back. They hand off to the young guy. Getting drilled. I don't know. Drew, I don't like this at all. Putting JV in there against these monsters, I think you just got to kneel the ball.
No, we got to grow up sometime, I guess. But we're now inside a minute. Another score update up in the Cleveland area. It is Glenville 27, Avon 21. See if we can get an update on over in Green. And it's the end of the third quarter only.
Wow.
Just beginning the fourth quarter over at Green. And it is Talmadge 39, Green 31, and a wild back and forth game. Lake's going to run the ball here. Should be the last play of the game. And it will be. It is your final score from Lake Blue Streak Stadium. It is Lake 31, East 13. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you next week. Thank you to some of our sponsors, Simon Says Promotions, The Spirit of Stark, finally, HereOhio.com, who has our players of the game, Nate Baker and Dylan Schneider. And like I said, follow us on all our platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Sam Berkwin, Jeff Tyler, myself, Drew Sarachman, Lee Foster, Mark Milano, TJ Downing, Jim Ballard. Follow us all. And thanks for joining us. Final from Lake Stadium, Lake 31, East 13. Good night, everybody.